All right, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Everybody good? Okay, so welcome to Middleton-Burney Elementary School's terrific Kid Ceremony for the third 9 weeks. I am your principal here, Tiffany Scranton. With me today, I have Miss Gilliard, Miss Tina Gilliard. She's going to actually be announcing all of the beautiful names this morning. And then we also have Miss Stephanie Reed as another assistant principal here. She's actually doing some WIDA testing. And so lots of things going on. But we just wanted to take time this morning just to celebrate. We've had a lot of things happening in our community lately, but we have come together as a community, as a family, and we just appreciate all of you guys and all the support that we have for our little Raiders here. So Terrific Kid is sponsored by the Kiwanis Club of Azalea City. Our sponsors include Pax Karate, CP Deli, Muscle Whites, Zaxby's, and Mike and Melissa McDaniel from the Putnam County School District's IT department. Mr. Overturf is here with us this morning, and he is representing the Kiwanis Club of Azalea City, and we are so very grateful for all the contributions that his organization does, and he does as just a community member. So, Mr. Overturf, would you like to say anything? Let's do it.
Thank you, ma'am. On behalf of about 60 other members of Azalea City, we just want to take a moment to welcome our parents, our grandparents, our friends. After all, Terrific Kids is all about celebrating what they're doing. They're working hard on their grades and the book knowledge that they need, but they're also working harder on their attitude and their behavior and their character. So we think it's a well-rounded program. We're proud of each student. We say thank you for what you're doing, and just please keep up the good work.
Right, so I'm going to ask the wonderful Miss Gilliard to come up, and she is going to present our Terrific Kids.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I greet you this morning. I am super excited, actually, about our Terrific Kids. And so I'm going to ask if our pre-K Terrific Kids will come forward. Okay. Our first Terrific Kid for pre-K is from Miss Green's class, and it is Caden Diaz. Caden, will you step forward? Caden is absent. So we're going to read the great things about Caden anyway, although he's not here. And so Miss Green says about Caden, I chose Caden Diaz for my Terrific Kid because Caden is very nice and he's quiet. He loves helping his fellow peers in the classroom. Caden is eager to learn, and he works very hard on his classwork. I love to see him when he's playing with his magnet manipulatives. He puts a lot of concentration on building his castle to make sure every piece fits just right. But the thing that I like most about Caden is his smile that he gives you to let you know he's good. Our next Terrific Kid comes from Miss Middleton's classroom, and it's Violetta Avina Potts. And Miss Middleton says of Violetta, she is very quiet, but very shy as well. She has a sweet spirit and a gentle soul. She loves working with her peers at school, and she does her very best in every task that's put before her. She has a love of books and has an artistic eye and is on her way to developing skills for drawing and painting. She is a joy to have in my classroom. Her kindness and gentle spirit are an inspiration to her classmates. Thank you so very much, Violetta, for being a positive role model for your peers. Our next Terrific Kid is Michelle Morales. Miss Sargent says of Michelle, Michelle has been chosen as my Terrific Kid for many different reasons. She is a very sweet and quiet girl. She is a bit shy and hesitant to speak in front of others, but is coming out of her shell more and more each and every day. She always follows the rules and does anything that is asked of her. She is a great friend to her peers. Michelle tries very hard at everything she does. Michelle is showing great growth in her academics. It has been a pleasure having Michelle in my class. Michelle Morales. Our next terrific kid is Diego Guevara. Miss Torres says, we are so pleased to announce our class terrific kid, Diego Guevara. He is an outstanding student who completes his work on time. He is always willing to participate in classroom activities and willing to help his classmates. When he faces new challenges, he does it with a smile on his face, and he does his best to improve daily. Diego is always respectful and is a great role model to others. He shows great responsibility, including accountability, diligence, and perseverance. And his self-management skills are some of his finest qualities. We are so proud to have Diego in our pre-K class. Keep up the great work. Congratulations. Aria Baker. Miss Virginia Walker says of Aria that she comes to school with a ready-to-work attitude and a smile on her face. She completes her work in a neat and timely manner. She enjoys participating in circle time and small group activities as well. Aria interacts very well with her peers and is helpful to her teacher. I am honored, Ms. Walker says, to have Aria in my pre-K class this year and to nominate her as our terrific kid. That concludes recognition of our pre-Kers. If you get one big round of applause for them all. Okay, our first kinder terrific kid is Liam Vasquez Galvin. Ms. Bradshaw says of Liam, I have chose Liam as terrific kid because he is a delightful student to have in class. He is very attentive to his lessons and comprehends the task at hand very easily. Liam has marvelous manners. I can always count on him for a please or thank you, even for the smallest action. Liam is a great helper and will gladly lend a hand to his fellow classmates. I am impressed with Liam overall, and I am so glad he's in my class this year. Liam is definitely one terrific kid. Liliana Garcia. Ms. Canella says of Liliana, I am proud to say that my terrific kid for this term is Liliana Garcia. Lily is always the first one at the door and comes in every day with a big smile. I am proud of the growth she has shown so far this year. She comes in ready to work and will often tell me she is ready to beat the timer to get her work done. Even when an assignment may seem difficult, she will push herself to get it done and do her very best. Lily is always willing to help anyone around her and is respectful to her peers and adults. Keep growing, Lily. I know you will do great things. Kia Bailey. Miss Jack says of Kia, she's a wonderful, humble, and obedient student. She has displayed the characteristics of a true role model. She follows all the rules and procedures and ensures that she completes all given tasks. She is a star that shines in the classroom whenever she is here. She brings peace and a welcoming spirit within the classroom. I love you, Kia. Continue to be a beacon of light to the world. Stay true. Kia Bailey. Samara Garcia. Miss Poulam says of Samara, she is a wonderful student. She comes to school ready to learn. She is an excellent example of her classmates to follow. Samara is kind, courteous, respectful, and helpful to others. I enjoy witnessing her grow daily in her kindergarten walk. She has blossomed into quite the terrific kid. Keep up the great work. Lexa Pfeiffer. Miss Mildred Walker says of Lexa, she is an outstanding kiddo. She is always willing to help others in class. She is a great example of being a great leader. She does well with collaborating with others in her team and keeps her group going even on difficult tasks. I am super proud of her hard work and dedication towards learning at school. Lexa, keep up the great work. Gianna Dutney. Miss Wingfield says of Gianna, she is such a wonderful student in our class. She is always working hard on all assignments. Gianna loves to learn and gives everything her very best effort. She is our model student behaviorally and meets all our expectations daily. She is also such a kind soul to her friends. She gently pushes them to do the right thing and helps them along during the day. I cannot wait to see what she does in the future. I am sure it will be amazing. That concludes it. Let's give one last big round of applause for our kindergarten terrific kids. These are amazing first graders. And our first grade terrific kid is Naomi Garcia Barrios. Naomi. Miss Allen says of Naomi, she is a wonderful choice for a terrific kid. It is a joy to have her in my class. She is obedient, kind-hearted, respectful, hardworking, and a true role model. Naomi has shown great improvement in academics and social skills. She actively participates in class. She tries her very best in whatever she's asked to do, and she is sure to follow the rules. Naomi Garcia Barrios is a true example of a terrific kid. Mateo Perez Lugo. Mr. Belton says of Mateo, Mateo is a great student. He knows how to focus and get his work done. He comes to school regularly and stays away from problems. He has a bright future ahead of him. Mateo is truly a terrific kid. Noah Cortez is our next terrific kid for first grade. And Ms. Boucher says of Noah that he is an amazing student who comes to school ready to take on the day. He is always willing to help others and is the first to volunteer for anything there is. Noah has shown so much respect to other students and teachers on campus, which has made me, as his teacher, extremely proud. Noah has grown so much in reading and math, which alone should be something to be proud of. I'm thrilled to nominate Noah as our terrific kid. Natalie Alvarado is our next terrific kid, and Ms. Dixon says of Natalie, we are thrilled to share that Natalie Alvarado is our terrific kid. Natalie is an amazing student who displays all the characteristics of what a true terrific kid should be. She is thoughtful, enthusiastic, respectful, responsible, inclusive, friendly, industrious, and capable. Yeah, that is a wow. Very good. She follows rules and directions. She completes tasks given to her and takes pride in doing this. Natalie is making tremendous growth in her schoolwork and is always punctual for school. Keep on shining, Natalie. Zane Guevara. Miss Newbold says of Zane, he was voted our terrific kid by his classmates, and there's not a more deserving student. From the very first day of school, Zane has been a model student. His thirst of knowledge and desire to be among the best has him setting and achieving goals. He has impressed me in more ways than I can count. Zane is a definite favorite among his classmates because of his gentle and loving demeanor. His classmates are quick to say he is smart, nice, and a hard worker. The most impressive compliment that his peers give him is that Zane is a good friend and person. I have no doubt that Zane will continue to do amazing things and be an amazing person. Ruby Soto. Miss Nautical says of Ruby, it is with great pleasure that I recommend Ruby Soto for this term's terrific kid. She is truly a wonderful individual. She gets along very well with all of her peers. She is always respectful to adults and students, and she is an awesome example of growing impact. Ruby has shown that she is grateful for the opportunity to improve her skills, to be an outstanding student. Ruby often comments about how hard her parents work. She uses them as an example to illustrate how hard work pays off for them to have a better life. Mom, Dad, family, she sees your efforts. Your example and expectations are not falling on deaf ears. I know this because she talks about your sacrifices, hard work often. We congratulate you on being our terrific kid. You're indeed a terrific kid, Ruby. Okay, let's give one last big round of applause for our first grade terrific kids as they exit the stage. And if our fantastic second graders will come forward. Okay, our first terrific kid for second grade is Ileana Gayton Roca. Ileana? Miss Cramel says of her, she consistently demonstrates leadership in the classroom. She shows other students kindness, compassion, and honesty. She is a great help all around the classroom and even helps other students organize their folders daily. She is always ready for learning and works very hard in the class. She comes to class each day with a smile. She brightens up our classroom. Ileana Gayton Rocco is our terrific kid. Shaylin Strickland. Ms. Guevara says of Shaylin, she is excited to announce that Shaylin is her terrific kid. Although she's very quiet, she demonstrates what it means to be a little Raiders terrific kid. She begins each day with a bright smile and a positive attitude. Her classmates describe her as caring, helpful, respectful, and hardworking. No matter the assignment or task at hand, Shaylin continuously works hard to give her very, very best effort. She gets along well with her peers and is well liked by all. Shaylin will always be found setting a positive example for all to follow. We truly enjoy having Shaylin in our class. Keep up the amazing work and you will accomplish great things in the future. Love, Ms. Guevara in class. Sakir Martinez. Ms. Heckert says, our class is proud to choose Sakir Martinez to be our terrific kid. She is responsible and always helps her classmates. She follows directions and participates in class. Sakir is a great friend to everyone. The class agreed that Sakir shows gratitude and is willing to help with team tasks every day. She works very hard to give an honest effort. She has grown and learned so much this year. Congratulations, Sakir, for being a terrific kid. Kaylin Resendez. We are excited to announce Kaylin as our terrific kid. She may be quiet, but she is incredibly outgoing. She demonstrates responsibility when she continuously applies her learning to her classwork. She will not submit her work until she feels she has done her very best job. I truly appreciate how she volunteers to help me around the classroom, especially answering our busy classroom phone. She demonstrates respect when she kindly listens and collaborates with her team during group work, even if they think differently. Kaylin effortlessly gets along with everyone in class. Her third grade teacher will love having this sweet girl in class next year. Congratulations, Kaylin. Aaliyah Hernandez. Miss Shaw says of Aaliyah, Aaliyah is the type of student every teacher hopes to get. Aaliyah starts each day with a bright smile and a loving hug. Her simply walking through the door brings a sense of cheer into our classroom. Aaliyah is a wonderful classmate. She gets along with everyone and encourages others to try their best. Aaliyah also shows great effort on all assignments. The persistence she shows in the classroom is contagious and has encouraged her group members to persevere through assigned tasks. It has been an honor to have Aaliyah this year. Her gratitude towards others, resilience to complete difficult tasks, optimistic attitude, and willingness to work with others has been inspiring. Congratulations to you, Aaliyah. Okay, Itzel Santana Flores. Itzel is this term's terrific kid for many reasons. She is kind to others. She always gets her work completed and puts forth her very best effort every time. She takes pride in her work and she uses her manners and is very respectful to her classmates and to her teacher, Miss Simmons, as well. We love you, Itzel. Keep up the good work. Congratulations. And Devontae Oliver. Mr. Wall says of Devontae, it is an honor to nominate Devontae Oliver as my terrific kid. The first thing you need to know about him is that he likes to be called Junior. Junior has a very keen and inquisitive mind and is always curious about science topics. He loves geometry, which we are currently studying in math. Junior is excelling in all his subjects and has a real thirst for learning. I couldn't think of a better student to represent MBES Best for Terrific Kid. Congratulations, Devontae. Let's give one big round of applause for our second grade terrific kids. These are our third grade terrific kids, and Ryan Ginn is first, Miss Scranton. Ryan is a happy young man who strives to be the best student in class. He is willing to help everyone and demonstrates this willingness every single day. He always has a smile for everyone and treats everyone with genuine kindness and love. It is my honor to work and teach this young man. Congratulations, Ryan. You are Miss Stacy's terrific kid. Charlotte Frank. If Charlotte will step forward. Mr. Elson says of Charlotte, after thinking about it for a while, I want to give the terrific kid to Charlotte Frank. She has made great improvement since I have become the new teacher. She was much less focused just a month ago and missing a little work. But now, every day, she is focused and does her very best in class. I am proud to nominate Charlotte as my terrific kid. Irma Cruz. Miss Morris Martin says of Irma that she chose Irma because she is an outstanding student that never gives up. She is relentless and is always pushing to do her best. Irma is very helpful to her teacher and her classmates that are having challenges. She always asks for permission to go and help them. Irma is very respectful to everyone around her. She stays calm in every situation. We love you, Irma. You are truly a terrific kid. Caden Hernandez. Miss Smallwood says of Caden, I am so proud of Caden. He is such a wonderful role model who always puts forth his best effort. Caden loves to learn. He is our 5-star student. He has earned 5s in his state testing and has moved to the 5th grade level in his ALEX. He is always polite, helpful, friendly, and a great team player. I am honored to have Caden in my class. He is truly a terrific kid. Miss Smallwood. Jaylee Bernal. Mr. Thompson says of Jaylee, she is always so super helpful in class. She's always wanting to be a leader and do the right thing even when no one is looking. Jaylee always holds her peers accountable during group work and is always one of the first volunteers to help clean up a mess or clean up the classroom before school lets out. She is an absolute joy to have in class, and she has been a pure joy as a student. Jaylee is truly a terrific kid. Abigail Carbajal. Miss Wachter says of Abby, she is our terrific kid because she demonstrates a growing little raider. She is grateful, resilient, optimistic, and willing. Abby shows she is grateful every day by being kind to others, supporting me with hugs when she sees I'm not having my best day. Abby is resilient because she is always trying her best. She is making smart decisions when it comes to her learning, and she has moved herself away from others so that she can focus on her work and not get caught up talking. I am very proud of that decision. Abby is also optimistic. She is always smiling and laughing. She has not come to me this year and said she cannot do anything. She comes to me and says she is struggling and needs help, but Abby is also willing in the classroom to help others. I have seen her grow so much this year, and I am so proud of Abby, and I'm glad she is a part of our class. Congratulations, Abby Carbajal. Jesus Cornejo Gomez. Miss Yates says of Jesus, I am proud to have him as my terrific kid. Jesus is an outstanding role model for his classmates. He comes in ready to learn every day with a smile. Jesus actively participates in class and is willing to help his peers whenever needed. He never complains or raises his voice in class. Jesus is a great example of grateful, resilient, optimistic, and willing. Congratulations, Jesus, on being our terrific kid. Okay, let's give one last big round of applause for our third grade terrific kid. Of our fourth grade terrific kids, our first one is Lavon Addison Jr. Miss Hepton says of Lavon, he is our class terrific kid because he is an amazing student. He always follows directions and tries his very best. Lavon shows great patience when on the carpet because he never allows others to distract him and get him off task. Lavon's favorite thing to do in class is make his crayons and pencils dance. He brings them to life and puts on some fantastic shows with them. He is a great role model for other students in our class, and it is a true joy to have Lavon in class. Great job, Lavon. Joe Consuelos Carbajal. Okay, he's absent, so let's see what amazing things Miss C. Banks says about Joe. Joe is a hardworking student. He always strives to do his best and helps others as well. Joe is an excellent student who makes good choices both inside and outside the classroom. Keep up the great work, Joe, and we are proud to have you as our terrific kid. We'll make sure that Joe gets his terrific kid packet. Our next terrific kid for fourth grade is Samuel Holman. Miss Dean says of Samuel, Samuel is this term's terrific kid, foremost because Samuel has a great heart of gold. He is always trying to make sure to be a best friend to everyone. Another awesome trait that Samuel has is his ability to think outside of the box. His ideas are always unique, and he makes even me think. This brings me to the next reason he is this quarter's terrific kid. Samuel is always trying to improve. It is refreshing to have a student who wants to better himself. Samuel, you are a terrific kid. Joseph Dixon. Mrs. Griffin says of Joseph that he is an amazing student. He comes to school ready to learn with a positive attitude. Joseph has improved academically, and he demonstrated excellent collaboration skills with his peers. Joseph attends school regularly and on time. He follows all the rules. Joseph often volunteers to assist his classmates. I am excited to see what the future holds for him. Congratulations, Joseph, and keep doing your best. Love, Miss Griffin. Alejandro Alvarez. Mr. Howard says of Alejandro that he approaches each day with a zeal for learning. He is always in high spirits and shows a joy for gaining new knowledge in any subject. Even when he knows that a task will be difficult, he approaches it with the mindset that he can accomplish anything. I have never heard Alejandro complain or get discouraged. He is always polite to adults and peers and sets a great example of what a respectful and polite young man should be. Alejandro is a wonderful young man and most definitely a terrific kid. Chloe Kirkland. Ms. Villegas says of Chloe Kirkland, she is truly a terrific kid. She comes to school every day willing to learn. She is respectful, trustworthy, determined, and is always willing to lend a helping hand when needed. I enjoy having Chloe in my class. Keep up the great work, Chloe. Let's give one last great round of applause for our fourth grade terrific kids. And for our fifth grade terrific kids, our first one is Natalie Medic-Bell. Natalie, if you'll step forward. Yep, just step. Oh, there we go. Mrs. Carpenter says of Natalie, I nominate Natalie Medic-Bell as my terrific kid for the third grade 9 weeks because she is an outstanding model of what a terrific kid should be. Natalie is very helpful to everyone in and out of the classroom. She is respectful and goes out of her way to show good manners. Natalie is an excellent team leader, and she is always making sure that her team is on track. Natalie is so eager to learn and wants to get better each and every day. This is why Natalie is our terrific kid. Hamelini Orozco. Okay. And Mr. Collins says of Jamalini, not sure if it's Hamelini or Jamalini. Help me out, sweetie. Yamalini, I was totally wrong. Yamalini shows her appreciation for others as she helps to maintain and improve learning. She is always involved with beautification of the classroom with attention to details, such as the appearance of the classroom boards. She can be counted on to willingly support her classmates with a kind and responsible nature. She is definitely a terrific young lady. Arturo Gomez Lara. Ms. Fitzgerald says, we are proud to announce Arturo as our terrific kid. He is such a kind and sweet person. He is a friend to all he meets and treats everyone he meets with respect. His determination and motivation to apply his best in the classroom is unmatched. Even when he is faced with challenging or complex tasks, Arturo puts his best foot forward and perseveres. I am so very proud of the person you are growing into. Keep shining like the star that you are. Congratulations, Arturo. Natalie Santana Medina. Mr. Horacek says of Natalie, he said that many of my students are terrific, but Natalie rises to the top. This child has one of the strongest moral compasses I have seen in my 25 years of teaching. Natalie is kind and compassionate to all. She is my class translator, and she patiently translate to my emerging English speakers. She is intelligent, and she's also a leader in our class. All of my students look up to her. If I ever become half the person she is, I will be doing good. In a world where the future is uncertain, I can sleep peacefully knowing that there will be future leaders like Natalie. Excellent behavior, splendid in all weather, and never shirks a task. Congratulations. Paloma Hernandez Ramirez. Miss Cronz and Miss Long says of Paloma that she was chosen by her class because she is very helpful to every one of her classmates. She always has a cheery smile to share, and she is respectful. She stays on task, and she is just a sheer pleasure to have in class. Congratulations, Paloma. You are a terrific kid. Kyle Hebden. Mrs. Pugh says of Kyle, I chose Kyle as my terrific kid for this third 9 weeks because he is a true leader in the classroom by making sure his team members are on the right track and have all of their learning materials. Kyle is respectful to everyone in class and uses his manners at all times. He takes his education very seriously and completes all his classwork without hesitation. Congratulations, Kyle. I am proud of you for your dedication to your education. Kyle Hebden. Let's give one last big round of applause for our 5th grade terrific kids. In our 6th grade terrific kids, our first one is Aaliyah Ramos Acosta. Aaliyah is a great role model for students. A few of her remarkable qualities are reliability, trustworthiness, and being a team player. Reliability is a trait that is earned, and Aaliyah possesses this attribute by actively assisting others who may not understand how to complete the work. If there are tasks to be completed, I know that I can count on her to have it finished with precision. Whether it's teamwork or classroom discussions, Aaliyah applies her strong communication skills by actively listening to others and voicing her own opinions into the conversation. She is a great asset to our classroom. Congratulations, Aaliyah. Ms. Childers is very proud of you. Jesus Tapia, is that right, Jesus? Okay, good job. Okay. Ms. Gravia says of Jesus, he has been an outstanding representation of a student growing at MBES. Jesus is always willing to do what is asked of him. He actively participates in class. He is eager to do his work and to help others with their work. His smile every day leads to others smiling. Just as walking in the door raises the voices in my room. It's been a privilege and an honor working with such a fine young man. Way to go, Jesus. You're our terrific kid. William Verdugo. William is a quiet student, says Miss Morgan. He works well with others and has many friends. He takes on the responsibility of getting all his work completed and turned in no matter the distractions in class. He is always respectful to adults and his fellow classmates. William is an absolute joy to have in my class. Congratulations, William. Sydney Martinez. Ms. Samick says of Sydney, she is always trying to grow. She shows her gratitude through her kindness to others. She shows her resiliency by working hard, no matter how difficult a task might seem. She demonstrates her optimism with her positive attitude and smile. Sydney is always willing to help others, actively engaging with her team, and participating in class. Sydney truly is a terrific kid. Aldo Ocampo Martinez. Aldo is a wonderful student. He is kind, respectful, and responsible. He comes to school with a good attitude, and he's always willing to help fellow students and teachers. He never complains, and he's always on his best behavior. Aldo is truly a terrific kid. Andy Aguilar. Miss Smith says of Andy, I am honored to have Andy in my class this year. He is one of the most dedicated students I have ever taught. He is hardworking and stays focused on each and everything that is assigned to him. I never have to worry about his group because if they start to get off task, he gently reminds them to get back to work. He is very soft-spoken, but all of his classmates listens when he speaks. I am truly grateful to have Andy Aguilar in my class this year. Congratulations, Andy. You are a terrific kid. Let's give one last round of applause for our 6th grade terrific kids.
My goodness, every time I hear all of the just blurbs that they write, I'm so proud. I mean, one of my teachers said it best. Our kids come to school talking about you guys all the time, just like they come home talking about us, right? Hopefully good things. But you guys are doing an amazing job as a family, as an MBS family, and we just appreciate you. So.
Look around, the changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one. But one can make a difference. Nothing changes quite as much as change, and the things we rearrange, trying to make a difference. Reach down, deep down, look at the sky of another town. Listen well, the wind will tell you something good is in the air. Oh, life is bigger than just one. Oh, but one can make a difference. Oh, reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Reach out and stand down, find out what it's all about now. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall. Life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference. life is bigger than just one, but one can make a difference.